Hello, good evening. Happy January 2nd and happy birthday. Happy birthday. So, we're going to get back into The Secret Languages of Birthdays, your complete personology guide for each day of the year by Gary Goldschneider and Joost Elfers. And as today is the 2nd of January, that's what we'll be reading about. January 2nd is the day of self-requirement. The serious individuals born on January 2 put tremendous demands on themselves, basically because they have extremely high standards, great drive, and a certain healthy degree of insecurity as to their real worth. They feel that they have to prove that they can do it. Again and again, they take on killing responsibilities or force themselves to scale seemingly impossible heights, sometimes under very tight deadlines. Putting themselves under this kind of pressure seems to agree with them. Even when little in the way of external standards are imposed on them, January 2 people may refuse to allow themselves an easy pace. It could well be said workaholics and obsessive-compulsive personalities are born on this day. Even more temperamentally relaxed, January 2 people can often be found taking on heavy responsibilities, such as a large family, the upkeep of more than one house or property, or ambitious long-term projects at work. January 2 people do not have to work alone. They can make excellent team members who, year after year, discharge their duties faithfully to the letter. Retirement may not suit them well, however, if it means time on their hands. On the other side, January 2 people are admirably suited for creative work or self-employment, which requires them setting up their own schedule and making their own plans. Rather than truly innovative, most born on January 2 are perfectionistic craftspeople who produce the best products or services they can. Although highly imaginative, they do best in solid, limited activities where their purpose is clearly delineated. Rarely, if ever, do they try to fudge something which they know they cannot do, nor do they try to give the impression that their work is better than it really is. On the other hand, because they are so self-critical, they may not get enough pleasure from their own accomplishments. January 2 people should be encouraged to take time off from their work, be less serious, and have more fun. They can usually be prevailed upon to do so by their family and friends. Those who cut themselves off from loved ones, however, may become increasingly isolated with the passing years. The danger is that through a minimum of social contact, they may lose touch with reality. The possibility also exists that sociopathic tendencies may manifest which justify their every action, no matter how selfish or antisocial. Thus, it is crucial that January 2 people remain oriented toward keeping their social and human instincts alive and functioning. Those born on this day must not get carried away with their own sense of power. Learning to, what is that word? Hey, you all, welcome in. Learning to relativate, which is in quotations. Learning to relativate, to place their ego in relation to the world and the universe is key. Wow, that's really cool. It's great to see you guys. Happy New Year. Even though it's the 2nd, it's still quite new, right? So this is a Capricorn 1, their cardinal, and their earth. And yeah, it's the sign of the goat, right? Ruled by Saturn. The numbers and planets. Those born on the 2nd of the month are ruled by the number 2 and by the moon. Those ruled by the number 2 often make good co-workers and partners rather than leaders. This quality helps January 2 people in their jobs and relationships. However, moon influences can also act as a brake on individual initiative and action, producing frustration. When the moon's effect is combined with the Saturnian qualities of Capricorn, it can make for a highly successful but lonely individual with deep, complex emotions. If a number 2 person happens to also be a second child, he or she may be both protected and somewhat neglected. spared some of the strong emotions directed by the parent toward the firstborn, but also forced to take a subordinate role to the other sibling. In tarot, the second card of the major arcana is the priestess, or the high priestess. Shown seated on her throne, calm and impenetrable, she is a spiritual woman who reveals hidden forces and secrets, empowering us with that knowledge. Favorable qualities of this card are silence, intuition, reserve, and discretion. And the negative values are secretiveness, mistrust, indifference, and inertia. Health. Those born on January 2 often keep their private fears and worries to themselves, including concerns about their health. Tending to suffer from chronic rather than acute disorders, they should take special care with those parts of their body that need regular maintenance: teeth, hair, muscles, and bones particularly. Because of their workaholic tendencies, they must program in regular vacations on which they forbid themselves to work. Their diets and physical activities should emphasize fun aspects of life. January 2 people can benefit immeasurably from regular doses of joy, which perk them up and keep them from falling into a lethargic or apathetic state. Advice. Above all, do not cut yourself off from the world. Let sorrows and burdens go. Don't sign for problems. Return them to sender. Insist that others serve you as well. Don't deny yourself the very best and most pleasurable experiences that life offers. Meditation for those born on January 2nd is the relative weight of difficulties is largely a function of our own perception. That's super helpful, man, no matter which day you're born on. So your strengths, right? Responsible, profound, dedicated, and weaknesses can be that you're a workaholic, self-inhibiting, and over-demanding. So born on this day, let's see, all these people's names, which I'm just like always perfect at pronouncing. Therese de Lisieux, French 19th century saint, the little flower, suffered from tuberculosis, had visions of Jesus. Autobiography, Story of a Soul. Isaac Asimov, Russian-born American scientist, writer of popular science and science fiction. The Foundation Trilogy. Wrote over 500 books. In last year of life, a book a week. Whoa, can you imagine? A book a week. Whoa, that is something. Renata Tebaldi, an Italian opera singer, soprano diva. Jim Bakker, Bakker, Pentecostal televangelist, founder of PTL, Praise the Lord Ministries. Defrocked after Jessica Hand scandal. William J. Crow, U.S. Admiral, Chairman, Joint Chiefs of Staff. Leonidoff, Radio City Music Hall producer. David Bailey, British Society photographer. Jose Ferran, Spanish ballet dancer. Louis C. Breguet, gyroplane inventor, or gyro, maybe it's Gyro, gyroplane inventor, Air France founder. James Wolfe, British Army commander, hero of Quebec battle, died at age 35. George Blanc, French chef, writer, business executive, La Mer Blanc. Oh, George Blanc, yeah. Toshiki Kaifu, Japanese Prime Minister. Yuri Grigorovich Kurov, Bolshoi theater ballet master. Vera Zorina, ballet dancer. Dan Rostenkowski, U.S. Congressman, Illinois, House Ways and Means Committee Chairman. Gino Marchetti, football defense end, 8 times All-Pro Hall of Famer. Daisaku Ikeda, Japanese educator, Buddhist leader, Buddhism and Cosmos. Robert Smithson, artist, Peter Young, minimal artist, and Millie Balakirov, Russian composer. Bam, bam. So yeah, I'll pull one card for y'all's on this day, an energy card for January 2nd, whether or not it's your birthday. If this hits you right, take it with you. We're going to pull from the Gratitude Oracle today. All right, one card for January 2nd. There we go. This up card right here. Oh, you know what? Yesterday for January 1, I pulled a 38 card, and today I pulled a 47 card. So now we've got the 1111 for the first 2 days of the year. I love it, right? Isn't that so cool? Yeah, my math is good. Wow. Okay, so unexpected. Let's take a look. Love this card. Love this deck. I got this deck when I was on vacation in the Upper Peninsula with my friend Pam. So unexpected, the energy that comes from this card is beautiful, right? Well, it's part of why I love the cards. They're so beautiful. But sometimes the messages aren't as uplifting. This unexpected energy coming your way. Believe in the magic of 2024. Surrounded by flowers. So purple, lots of purple flowers going on here too. So rely on your own inner wisdom. He's also wearing a purple shirt, like a purple like dress gown shirt, and he has a white fancy jacket around it. So we're talking about like purity and wisdom from beyond, wisdom from your ancestors, and wisdom from all of your guides, from the universe, from this magical. So we've got this fairy connection here too. So believing in the magic of the world and delving into the magic of you and what surrounds you is going to help bring these unexpected changes for 2024, which resonates to 8, major abundant energetic year energy, which is wonderful. And that all changes too, along with like your own personal number, your own personal year. But you have a lot of beauty coming your way, and let your imagination be the guide. There's also this like gate in the background. So it's like you're headed somewhere and off into this distance, and it's leading you toward a beautiful like sunset horizon here that has all these changing colors. We've got the oranges, a lot more of these purples. The other dominant color in this card is green. So grounding, the flowers by nature too. Nature is always a good place to go to help look inside ourselves, connect with our guides, connect with our own inner thoughts, our breath. Let's see what the card actually has to say about this. But yeah, this is wonderful, unexpected. And so for the 11 too, it's you drawing down this this ether energy, something that isn't physical, into the physical in a very magical, unique way. So let's see here. 47. Let's find it. Unexpected. Life is full of surprises. The unexpected may disrupt your flow and create an opportunity to see things differently. A surprise can offer positives and negatives. There isn't a way to avoid the unexpected. You cannot anticipate every probable occurrence, but you can control how you react and move through the unforeseen with grace. When life hands you a surprise, you might go into crisis management, so take a minute or two to gather yourself. Resist pushing yourself to respond to a question or situation immediately. Allow yourself a bit of time to regroup, reassess, and decide what you want to do. Stay grounded. If you can remember a time when you reacted poorly to a similar situation, learn from the past and aim to improve on that reaction. No one plans to be stuck in traffic or have a computer shut down before backing up their work. When the unexpected strikes, be as positive, patient, and practical as possible. Amid chaos, you can feel hopeful and confident of your calm and considered response. Being open and accepting can turn a surprise into a positive. Taking a new route to avoid traffic might lead you somewhere new. Going to a different place and running into an old friend is another treat. Become a proponent of the unexpected. Find ways to surprise people in your life through positive actions. Give a small, unanticipated gift. Run an errand for someone without being asked. Whatever life brings, you get to decide how it will affect you. A man holds a fairy in the palm of his hand. He is surrounded by morning glories and wisteria. There is a gazebo in the distance. Oh, it's a gazebo. It looked like a gate to me. Cool. Wisteria blooms in the spring and summer. It develops a stable branch and can be fashioned into a tree. Wisteria represents new life, devotion, and new beginnings. The blue morning glory is concerned with communication, tenacity, and strength in your endeavors. A gazebo is a romantic space that represents wishes for the future. A fairy is a magical being and reminds you that life can be magical and unpredictable. Your affirmation is, I open my heart to the unexpected blessings life holds for me. I love it. So, hey, happy January 2nd, y'alls. Boom. So gorgeous. I hope that could help you out, and maybe you could learn a little bit more about yourself. And thank you so much. It's really good to see y'all in here too. Michelle, I've missed you. Oh my gosh, that way I've missed you. PPR, I get to see you 2 days in a row. That's great. And thank you so much to the universe. Thank you to God, to all of our spirits and guides, and this lovely thing we call life. Thank you, everyone here. Thank you, YouTube and StreamYard. And yeah, man, do it to it. Tomorrow's the 3rd day of the year. I'll see you then. Mwah. Later on. Thank you.